Dear children, this class we are discussing the activities of Unit 4, the missing child. Children, listen. Add more lines. I gave this as homework, but I think somebody didn't understand how to write this. That is why I wrote it for you again. All of you listen. The 4 lines given in the textbook is: my father, dear father, bring me sweets and toys. My mother, sweet mother, tell me good stories. And then you can add more lines to this poem with the help of the given column under that, and you want to connect the words, you want to select the words from the table given there, then you can make more lines. For example, my father, dear father, pluck me ripe mangoes. My mother, sweet mother, bring me paper boards. This is only an example. Like this, you can use the words from the column and you can add another lines to the poem. Okay? We already finished activity 1. Now, let's move to the second activity, that is conversation. A man in the crowd heard his cry. He lifted him up in his arms. How did you get here, child? Whose child are you? The man asked. What would the child's reply be? So, you want to write the conversation between the man and the child. Do you remember the context? The child is crying. Why? Because he didn't see his parents when he turned back. So, he afraid and started crying. At that time, a man came and lifted him, and he asked several questions about that boy. Remember? Now, how can we complete the conversation? Two sentences asked by the man is given here. The other part of the conversation you should complete. Complete the possible conversation between the man and the child. Which are the 2 questions given here? Whose child are you? How did you get here? The other part of the conversation you should complete. Let's try. The man, whose child are you? Then the child said, I want my mother, I want my father. Then the man again asked, how did you get here? Then the child repeated again, I want my father, I want my mother. Then the man asked, would you like to go for a ride? Then the child said again, I want my mother, I want my father. Then the man asked, would you like the rainbow colored balloon? The child said again, I want my mother, I want my father. You just copy this to your textbook and also write this into your notebook. Okay? Then let's move to the next activity. Activity 3, thoughts. I want to go on the roundabout. Please, father, mother, the child pleaded earnestly to his father and mother. There was no reply. He turned to look at his parents. They were not there. He looked around. There was no sign of them. Father, mother, he called aloud. He began to cry in real fear. He ran hither and thither, in all directions. He didn't know where to go. What would be the child's thoughts? Imagine and write it down in the space given below. So, what's the context? When the boy saw the merry-go-round, when the boy heard the sound of the giant wheel, he wished to play in that ride. Then he ran away from his father and mother. He ran near to the giant wheel. Then he turned back to ask permission to his father and mother to play in that giant wheel. What happened then? He turned back. He couldn't see his father and mother. Then he began to cry in real fear, and he ran here and there in all directions, but he didn't know where to go and what would be his thoughts. Let's write. Activity 3, thought. Where are my parents? I want to see them. Can I find them? Will anybody help me? Sometimes they may be searching for me. Would they find me? It is my mistake. If I find them, again, I never go away. This is the thought of the boy in that time. This also you should copy to your notebook. Okay, first write in your textbook, then copy to your notebook. First listen the format of that letter. The place name and date are written in the right side of that letter. Then to whom we are writing that letter, addressing that person, that was written in the left side. To the sub-inspector of police. Sir, my son Rio, aged 9, is missing. He was there with us at Dayanand Festival Ground. He was wearing a blue shirt, yellow shorts and white cap. He is about 140 centimeter in height. He is the scar on the right side of his head. I request you to take necessary steps to help me find my son as early as possible. Then in the left side, yours faithfully and signature. All the details about that boy is written in this letter. With the help of this letter, you should write a scrolling news. First, let's check the details. The name of the boy is Rio and he have 9 years old and he wear a blue shirt, yellow shorts and a white cap. And he is about, his height also mentioned here, he is about 140 centimeter in height. So according to these informations, we want to write a scrolling news. Let's try. A 9-year boy named Rio is missing from May 10, 2015. He is wearing a blue shirt, yellow shorts and white cap. He is about 140 centimeter height and there is a scar on his right side of his forehead. If anybody find them, kindly contact your nearby police station. So, like this, we should prepare a scrolling news. How will they announce that matter? This is to inform you that a boy having 14 years who was wearing blue shirt, yellow shorts and white cap is missing. Those who find him, please inform to the information center. His parents are waiting him. Clear? So this also you want to copy to your notebook. Activity 7. Look at the picture and complete the sentences. Look, first sentence. A woman is making garlands. Here, a woman is singular. So, we use is. Then look the fourth sentence. Some women are dancing. Here women is plural. That is why we use are dancing. Then fifth sentence. An apple is on the table. An apple is singular. That's why we use is. Then sixth one. Some apples are in the basket. Some apples is plural. So we use are. Next, seventh sentence. A boy is sitting. A boy is singular. That's why we use is there. Then eighth one. Some boys are sitting. Here boys plural. That's why we use are. I think all of you understood all activities and how to complete the activities. And now we are winding up our class here, and let's meet with the new chapter in the next class. Till then, study well, take care. Thank you.